I'm starting now. So we should be live soon. There we go. We are live. The Late Late Horror Show. We're just here chilling. Like we smoke.
Are we live?
Yeah, well, yeah, any minute now. Okay, it says you are live. The Late Late Horror Show.
Really?
With the Death Twitch. Eric. Yeah, we're live now.
It still says off air.
Oh, there's that 30-second, whatever the delay is. I don't know. But it'll be coming on any minute. You tell me when you see us. There you go. You should start seeing us now. Jennifer Delaney is.
Just say on air on my screen since I'm supposedly in this hangout with you right now.
Do you see the red? You like that? Hey, Jennifer Delaney.
No, I'm not. I don't.
Should be.
I'm confused. You're not red and it says off air on my screen.
It says off air. No, we're on air. We're on.
Let me go see.
Go to my page. Go back to my page again. Hey, Jennifer, what is up? I should probably. Now you see it.
That's weird.
You got it?
Just a second.
Okay, yeah, we are just chilling, you guys.
Yeah.
I guess I should do a quick update here for anybody that's going to come on here. The Late Late Horror Show is we are back. Okay, Jimmy Darmody, always a good topic. Hey guys, yeah, you know what? We're very relaxed here. Both me and Eric, we're very relaxed tonight. So we'll see how excited you guys get us, and hopefully the stream goes good too. Because when I moved, kind of like Eric, my internet kind of sucks here. So hopefully the stream keeps flowing through nice and good. So I hope it doesn't fall out or nothing like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You might have to switch to voice only if that's the case.
yeah. How do you guys like the red? We're like devils.
I'm so weirded out right now, but on my screen it should say on air too, and it just says off air. We're on, I guess, but
Well, go back to my channel.
I suppose.
Go back to my channel and check the
I got the chat up. Like,
Okay.
yeah, the video it's live,
Oh, okay.
but here,
The Google.
I don't know.
Oh, that says off air because I'm using the OBS. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You're doing it all crazy weird.
yeah, I am. So
So does it show me? Does it switch over when I talk?
oh yeah, it's all good. That's why I was saying
Okay.
we're pretty dark in
So
the
I'm all
red.
red right now, huh?
You are.
That's what I'm looking at. We're totally normal.
I know. Looking like my.
Alright, sorry to be like the old man here, all confused by
No, it's all right, man. We got Raiders AK. We got Raiders A. Hey, I'm the one with dementia, Eric. Anyways, Savage Rock and Roll. Hey, Dino, Eric, what's up? Horror Miser Monty G. How you doing? Jimmy Darmody. How old school are we going? My favorites are the 1930s classics. We'll talk about whatever, man. I just felt like jumping on tonight. And like I said, Confused Reviews, Luke. You back, Dino? Yeah. Okay, really quick. Let me sum it up. I did take the video down. I did get contacted by YouTube, believe it or not. I'm not sure if other people who are telling YouTube to screw off are getting these kind of or emails or anything, but they kind of went in depth with everything that's going on about they're working through the bugs. The AI system is really messing with every single word because it's kind of learns from as it goes. It's complicated stuff, man. Complicated stuff. But anyways, they told me if you're demonetized, things aren't really going to affect you. It's the people who put their ads up and those little glitches and, it'll affect your ad and your placements. It's all complicated. So anyways, I didn't want to start all the way back over again, plain and simple, even though I still say fuck YouTube. So there you go. But we'll see if it dies in 2 years anyways. My whole spiel that you guys heard and all that. It is on the downside unless it corrects itself. And that's what we'll come to see. I swear, I'm giving it 2 years, Eric. And if it starts figuring all this out and working its, bugs out and all that, then, more power to it. But I'm not sure that's going to work. We'll see. But I didn't want to start all back over. So our videos are, yeah, I know. We did the Dino and Ted show, changed the page and all that. And what happened was, when you start over, you're looking at the views. No matter how much you put the links out there, it's like starting over. So I'm just like, screw this, man. Let's just go back and continue our shows that we do and stuff. And tomorrow we'll be talking about It. I saw the new movie today. I watched the old movie, miniseries, whatever. It's a movie. I call it a movie. It. Last night, and we read the book and stuff. So we're going to talk. I'm not going to tell you guys too much about it because I've got a lot to say about it. And a lot of people probably ain't going to like it, but I don't give a shit. You guys know me, I think, by now, a lot of you guys. I don't give a shit what I say about a movie, no matter how many people like it. So, and you know what, Eric? You'll jump in a second here. I'll stop talking any minute. But everybody knows I'm old school. But the new It movie, it's not about being old school horror. I really love like Stranger Things and stuff like that. That's why I was so pumped for this movie, the new It. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm going to just say real quick. And you guys will learn more tomorrow when me and Ted start talking about it. Has nothing to do with that. I give new movies just as much of a chance, and there's a lot to say about it. Anyways, so there we go. I was very happy with the new one. Great characters, atmosphere, and Bill was good as Pennywise. See, Eric, I knew this would happen. People are going to start bringing everything up. I think Bill Skarsgård did a crappy job as Pennywise. Tim Curry did an awesome job as Pennywise, and I think all he was in that movie, this new one, okay, is a monster clown. That's it. There wasn't a whole lot of character. He was a monster clown. But that's my opinion. If you guys haven't seen the original It, even though they say it's long and drawn out, hey Luke, watch or listen to our video tomorrow. We are going to go in depth on everything It, old school, new school, the book, all of that stuff. Anyways, so there, Eric. Oh, jeez. So what's going on? You got a new shaved head, man. Looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah?
I can hear myself.
You can?
Yeah.
Dino, you're the man. That's right, Savage Rock and Roll. To each its own, Dino. Lots of no, exactly, Luke. Everybody's got their own opinion, so that's my point, I guess. See, this is all stuff I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I think the kids. I ain't going to get into it. Eric, old school, man. Let's go reminisce a bit, huh?
Shall we?
Shall we? Yeah. There's nothing like old school horror, is there? No?
So, well, I guess you either have to have been born into it, or you can still be a young person and just have a taste for it. Because, there's plenty of younger on our channels, that watch our stuff, and that's cool. I'm really glad that there is some kind of an audience, most younger people want to go see the newer stuff because they don't really like seeing older styles and older forms of acting or directing, whatnot. But yeah, I just love old school so much so that I even like a lot of the really bad stuff that I should not like, but I still enjoy it. Although I won't say that it's a completely unconditional love. There are some movies that are just so bad that you're just like, oh, fuck this shit.
No, I hear you. And yeah, Luke, of course, man. He goes, I'm not mad at you, man, if you don't like it. Yeah, no, I almost walked out, I have to tell you. You want me to be honest, and I hardly do that to any movies. It may be because I watched the original last night and went to go see it today. Like within a 12-hour span, I watched the old and the new, and I think it may have just Thrown me off a bit. But anyways, I miss your Friday trivia nights. Next, that's going to be starting up. Ronnie, Savage Rock and Roll. I'm going to my next trivia night. Eric is Jaws,
Sweet.
the original. So I'll be doing that probably next Friday.
You know what?
Talking
I'm
old school.
surprised by how many of these questions I get wrong, and then I have to deal with the fact that it's always delayed for me somehow. So I literally everybody's already answered by the time I'm done hearing the question, and I'm just like, damn it.
Hey, don't worry, man. We all know that you know your horror. That's for damn sure. So it's just the delay and probably the chat and all that. So, yeah, the red
I
and
love Jaws though.
Jimmy Darmody, the red and black is cool as hell. By the way, Dino, reminds me of Freddy Nightmare. See, I wanted to do that. I thought that was cool. We're in hell, man. You know, the hurricane just went by. You know, this planet's going to shit. Okay, anyways, oh, Dave Plouffa's
Hey,
here.
what's up, Dave?
How's
How
it
you doing?
going? What's up, man? That's the professor. Okay, go ahead.
Personally, I classify old school horror, and it's just basically what I love. And I've said this plenty of times in videos, is basically the 80s on back to the 30s. Like, I can dig pretty much every decade up to the 80s, and then I definitely started losing interest in the 90s. Even though there's a few good 90s horror,
Yeah.
I feel like that's when things were. I mean, I don't, maybe it was getting older. I don't know, but it's just there wasn't as much good stuff going on in the 90s, and then since then, eh.
Well, Scream was that 2000?
No, Scream was 96.
Okay, so that was late 90s. Okay, so
Yeah, they
Scream.
put out 3 movies in a short amount of time. Scream came out at the end of 1996, and then Scream 2 came out in 1997, and then Scream 3 came out in the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
I remember that.
Oh, I love that.
Does
Conan.
anybody else in the chat know what we're talking about?
Oh, I slipped it out there. In the year 2000. I love that,
We
man.
have flashlights.
Golden Age, 1930s through the 60s, Silver Age, 70s. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, Luke. Bronze Age, 2000. Same with the comics. Yeah, you know, Eric, I'm the same way, man. Dracula says I have a great taste. Eric's volume is too low. Is he? I'll turn
I
him
got
up.
the mic right up here.
Okay, I turned him up a bit. Hopefully you can hear him a little bit better. House
You
on.
turn me up.
There you
I
go.
got the mic close.
Oh my God, I'm trying to go on. You guys.
Everything's good mic.
Oh yeah, top of the line, man. I can't keep up with the. Oh, okay, Dino, what do you think about the Scream series? I'm a huge horror fan, and Billy Loomis is one of my favorite villains. I think him and Stu are super underrated as villains and overshadowed. I enjoyed the Scream movies. I really did. I even enjoyed, believe it or not, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Although Jennifer Love Hewitt was in there, Eric, and
I
probably
have not seen those since the theater.
no. I think it was Jennifer Love
Yeah.
Hewitt, you know, with the tight
Yeah, she
blouse.
was totally in it. And Brandy was in the second one.
That's right. So, you know, my hand keeps going in front of the camera. I got it right here. I'm sorry, guys. Not that you want to see my face at all or nothing, but
Can you hear me any better yet? Should I try to get this mic even closer?
can you guys hear him better? Let me know in the chat.
About as good as I can do. I also just kind of sometimes talk too softly.
You talk too softly. Conan, that's right. Okay, just drop by. Hi, Dino. Okay, take care, Monty G. Horror Monty. Also a good
I
one.
think the original Scream is a legitimately really good horror movie with, like, it's just packed with horror homages and in jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really, really good.
I did.
They kind of lose a little bit on part 2
Okay. Huh.
because I feel like it becomes a little bit too self-aware in part 2. But I know everybody seems to just like 1 and 2 and 4, and I like 4 too as well. 3 is all right. I actually was a big proponent of part 3 lot of people don't like Part 3 Scream. I thought it was okay.
Okay.
It doesn't hold up as much.
Really? You know what? I remember 1 and 2. For some reason, I can't remember 3 or 4. I might not have seen 3 or 4.
3 is where they go to Hollywood.
You know what? I never seen 3 or 4, you guys. So there you go.
I like 4. I like 4. I mean,
Thank you, Ronnie.
the killing, like the kills, could have been better in Part 4. But overall, the meta nature that is Scream
Okay, I'm too
comes into
loud.
play pretty well in Part 4.
Yeah. Huh. So would you recommend if I liked Scream 1, I should go watch 3 and 4 probably?
You should watch them all just because you never know when you're gonna like something or when you're gonna dislike something. Doesn't matter like what everybody says.
Oh,
But
yeah.
honestly, my actual recommendation would be you could probably just skip Part 3 and go right to 4.
Okay. There
Yeah,
you go.
you won't miss anything because Part 3 they try to make it like a trilogy. And they're like, we've got all these trilogy rules, but they're just pulling shit out of their ass.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's oh, Echo. Dino, if you had to pick, who is your favorite horror villain? Oh gosh. It's a tough one, man. Favorite horror villain. You got a favorite horror villain there, Eric?
Michael Myers, The Shape. He's awesome, dude. Come on, it's fucking Michael Myers. he's like
Okay.
he's like the best slasher in my opinion.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I mean, I think
I think he's the
well,
grandfather slasher. It's not the first slasher movie, but he's like the first iconic. Besides like Leatherface, but he uses a chainsaw, and I feel like that might be different. Does that count as a slasher if he uses a chainsaw? But still, my pick is Michael Myers.
yeah, that's good. You know what? See, I always go. It's a hard choice for me. I mean, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Pinhead, Freddy. If I have to put them in some kind of order, see, is it the villain or is it the movies themselves? Because Pinhead's an awesome character. Doesn't mean their movies are better than Halloween. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. But I love the Freddy movies too. And do I like the Freddy movies better than?
I love them all, but I just know like
Yeah,
that
you're.
Michael is. I feel like he's a G. He's a pimp of the slashers because he just walks around all slow, takes his time. He doesn't need to rush. It never says anything. He doesn't. He's all cool. He's like just got his knife.
No, you know what? You're right. You're right, man. He's suave. He does his thing.
Yeah.
You know, as we're
He's in. He's out.
yeah.
Or he might hang a body. Once in a while.
Yeah, it's simple, right? Like you said,
Yeah.
the shape. He's simple. He goes, gets it done, walks away. We're Jason, and I know he's up there too, but
Oh yeah, he's a rock star.
yeah, but he's unique in his kills. He's 50 different weapons.
Sure.
We've talked about this before. It's just he kills in so many different ways, man. But yeah, I don't know. All of those main movie maniacs and stuff like that, you could probably lump them all in and then put them in a small order for me, because they're all great for what they did, but hard to choose one. Yeah, Chucky is my favorite slasher. Yeah, that's another one. You could throw Chucky in there. Who else can we throw in there? We could always throw in the old school Dracula and well.
I was thinking about that because I feel like in my mind I kind of compartmentalized them to a certain extent. Like they would be from the 70s on up, like Leatherface and all the usuals. But then you gotta also think about, well, what about like the creature from the Black Lagoon and the Wolfman and things like that.
Well, you know what?
The Blob, for crying out loud, that kind of thing.
You just watched Creature from the Black Lagoon not long ago for the first time, didn't you?
Yeah.
And how
like
did
a
you
month ago.
How did you like that? That was awesome, wasn't it?
I like it. Yeah, I just love old horror movies. They're comforting to me. Like I really like. That's what I go to bed to a lot. Well, I just put on like a black and white horror, or just if I'm feeling down or if I'm sick, like black and white horror,
Isn't
or maybe not even black and white, but something from like the 50s or 60s, just makes me feel better.
isn't that funny? That's exactly the same thing I do, man. And a lot of times it's the black and white horror movies that when you're sick or something and you're down, like it just you want to pop those in and just keep them going until you're feeling better. So yeah, heck yeah, man.
Norman Bates does count. I mean, he was one of the original slashers.
Yeah. Who asked that?
And he's very fascinating too, the way he has multiple personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what do you want? My dog is begging me for something. What, man?
He wants a begging strip.
You want a Scooby snack?
My dog begging me for begging strips. Creature from the Black Lagoon is so beautifully shot. Yes, and the main the girl. What's the woman that plays in there? But she's beautiful. I love those old 40s, 50s. They might not have thongs on and stuff like that, but it's they still got this beauty, this something to them that I love, man. You know what I'm saying, Eric?
Yeah, I heard it, Julie Andrews, and I was very distracted by her throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, man. You go back and look at some of these old movies, man. They're these women, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I was watching The Fly the other day, and the girl in that was really attractive too.
Yes, yes.
The Fly, I mean like the 50s version.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I saw that you were watching that the other day. You posted it. Boy, yeah, does Norman Bates count? If I had $100 million and the rights to all of them, I'd do Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, Mummy, Wolfman, Creature versus Freddy. Okay, yeah, you do them all fighting together in one movie. Luke, it's not a bad idea.
I'd like to see a cage match like that.
Yeah, just all of them coming at each other and one at a time, killing each other. Julie Adams, that's right, Dave Plouffe. Leave it to...
No, it's not Julie Andrews.
No,
did I get it wrong?
Julie Adams, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Julie Andrews is... Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not... I'm going to get mixed up in all my stuff. The swimming scenes, Jimmy Darmody, yes, from The Creature from the Black Lagoon. You got to watch part 2 and 3 too when he starts becoming a little bit more human, and he's actually dressing up, and he's got cup of coffee. Yeah, they try to slowly make him more human, and it's great. I've got this.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Yes, no, watch them all. They're all great. If you like those cheesy sci-fis from the 60s and 50s too, where the thing from another planet and stuff like that, where they explain everything, the quantum ratio of this plutonium device is not correct. It's off kilter. We are going to shoot past Saturn and it off into this. It's just, I love those movies, man. They're great. I love how they got to explain it to me, and most of the time they're wrong.
There you go.
Makes no sense. There's the dog.
He was bugging me, so I guess he needed some attentions. You got attentions? Do you want to talk about horror movies?
There you go. Dogs in horror movies.
Cujo, man's best friend. And that's all I can think of.
Well, what's the dog's name in Friday the 13th that I always talk about jumping out the window and never seeing again?
Oh, yeah.
The Irish setter,
Oh,
whatever.
my God, they say his name plenty of times in the movie. I can't remember now.
I know.
I just have a thing with names as it is.
I know, me too. I'm like,
Gordon. It's Gordon.
they have Jack Griffin. Who does? The Universal Monsters Woodward. They have Jack Griffin. Who's Jack Griffin? Am I pulling a blank?
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, Jimmy. I'm not sure who Jack Griffin is. Let me know. Yeah, that doggy. Yeah, my My cats are driving me crazy lately, man. We're in a new place. He's knocking everything over. Damn three-legged cat. Driving me nuts. I'm telling you, man. And then the dog's chasing the cat around, trying to bite it. Then the cat will swipe it at its face and get claws into it. It's so funny. Buffy. That's another, well, that ain't old school, but, well, that's 80s, right? Buffy.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer came out in 1992.
92, okay. Yeah, we can't
And then the
catch.
show came out. I never watched the show.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't consider that old
There was a
school.
bunch of people that didn't even realize there was a movie. They just think it's a TV show.
Yeah, no, the movie was, well, the movie was great. I was going to say better than the TV show, but I mean, Pee Wee Herman was in there. He played awesome character. I love that,
Yeah,
man.
it was. I love his death scene. Then he gets stabbed with a stake and he's like, oh.
He's pretending he's
Ah.
dying. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was awesome. You guys got to watch it if you guys haven't seen it, man. Buffy the Dog in Part 2.
Oh, that's right, Buffy. Yeah, what happened with that dog? Because they showed a dead dog later in the movie that looked exactly like Buffy. So I think Jason fucking killed that dog.
Yeah, may have.
They showed a mangled ass dog at one point.
Can you imagine a
Sorry, Nikki, this is disturbing you.
she's going to have nightmares tonight. Oh, no. The dog will be shivering next to you.
Oh, he already does that anyway.
Oh, yeah. How old's the dog?
How old is he?
Yeah.
He's 12.
Okay. Yeah. Getting to be a little old man, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's getting there.
He's middle-aged, man. The Lost Boys was great. Of course it was. Lost Boys was awesome. Seanical Reviews.
Yeah,
Buffy shows
Lost
back
Boys
up
is
at the
great. I kind of wish that back in the day that they had gone ahead with the sequel, The Lost Girls. I mean, they're going to do that now, but I wish they had done it back then when they had planned it.
They're going to do a Lost Girls?
Yeah, I believe they are. But it was an original sequel that they were going to do way back in the day anyway, and they didn't. They just never got it made.
How the hell did I miss that one? I don't remember ever hearing about that. Huh.
I only found out about it because of all the research I did for the review.
Okay. Huh. Well, that sounds awesome,
So yeah, I
man.
didn't hear about it back in the day either. But I know I would have been cool with that back then. Not so much now, because it's just going to be jump scare noise every 10 seconds. And, like some supermodels playing the vampire girls.
Oh God, you know what? Well, that part will be good, but yeah. See, I mean, it's God, it's just so hard anymore, man. Good evening, Verna. Nice to see you in chat. Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. That's a movie, like Eric was saying, when you're feeling down, I put that in all the time.
I've never seen any of those Abbott Costello movies. I'll have to give them a shot.
Well, watch Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Okay.
That's number one. But if you like that and you like Abbott and Costello, their stupid humor, then you watch Who Done It, which is like a haunted house kind of thing too. They're awesome. I've got every one of their movies too. They're great. They're another one of my comfort films that I'll put in all the time. But watch that movie, man. They got them all in there. Invisible Man, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman. It's great.
I need to let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be right back. And then I'll probably want back in like immediately. So.
Oh man, Ronnie Savage Rock and Roll says, Dino, I have my shirt off listening, remembering the old days. Ronnie, you crack me up, man. I see your posts all the time on Facebook. They're awesome. Jimmy Darmody, best movie that will never happen. Freddy enters Ash's dream. Yeah, that'll never happen. That's for sure. Jimmy.
Well, I mean, we don't even have a Freddy at this point because Robert Englund won't do it, and then the last one that was made was so bad that they never made another one.
Oh, what was the last movie? Freddy movie.
It was the Re-Money from 2010
Okay, that's right.
with Jackie Earl Haley played Freddy.
Jackie Earle Haley. Okay. Yeah, that was 7 years ago.
Well,
Jesus.
they didn't do anything after that. Like they'll reboot these movies and then they don't know what to do after that. Like reboot Friday the 13th, so they make one and then they don't know what to do. Reboot Nightmare on Elm Street, they make one and they don't know what to do.
Oh, a bunch of idiots in Hollywood, I tell you. Just like just like I said today with the remake of it. I mean, everybody will go, they did a different interpretation of the film. What I think is, it's like getting the test scores or cheating with a piece of paper or just to get by so you can pass your test. I felt like that with this remake. I feel like they had a script, they had a story, and there were things that were almost okay, spoilers, whatever. It's not really spoiling anything. It's almost exactly the same, except they switch a few things up here and there, and then that's it. And it's like, okay, that's what you came up with these many years later for this new movie that seems to be like, everybody and their mother can't wait to go see this. Lines are out the door around the blocks. It's like I've never seen nothing this big before on social media, and it's driving.
Yeah, I still don't understand where all that came from. Like, I don't remember hearing people give a fuck about it until the remake started getting made, and then I guess everybody was just hiding their it fandom all this time. Maybe they were, I don't know, it just blew up in a way that I don't fully understand.
I know, I don't either. I think there's some.
I've not seen it yet, so
right.
And I don't know. I probably won't see it for a while. I'm not in a rush.
No, there's no need to be.
I hope it's good. I never go into a movie wanting it to suck.
Me neither.
I don't want my time to be wasted.
Me neither.
I hope it's good, but I am already have a feeling that I'll probably like 50 or 60% of it, but I won't like all the goddamn jump scares.
Yeah, you know what? Everything you've seen in every new horror movie, I'll just put it like this: it was thrown in there. When it comes to jump scares and stuff, it's just all so predictable, and I'm just got like, that's what you're doing. I mean, you couldn't come up with such a great story. You know what I mean? That's what you whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
We better be careful because everybody loves it, so we will lose fans if we
don't give a shit
from this apparently beloved thing that I didn't know was so beloved until this year.
Well, I was saying, I maybe there's something subliminal in the movie itself, and the government actually put it in our drinking water. So that everybody's like just going like a little psychologically like nuts in their head.
Well, there are subliminals in movies. That's true, but there's less in older movies, and that's why I like older movies. Like, it's gotten really bad in newer movies these days. People don't know, for the most part, that there's a ton of subliminals in what they watch. They don't care either.
No, they don't. If you look in the background, I mean, actual imagery in the background, not stuff that you can't see, but it's being beamed in your head. But getting back to it, I think it was all put in our drinking water to get us, all set and ready to go to see this movie, and we'll see what happens to the world in about a month. Okay, I'm just kidding you guys. I'm just kidding. Not really, but I am. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I didn't understand the big hype, but let's see. Dave Plouffe says, Dino, have you seen any of the East Side Kids movies? There are a couple with Bela Lugosi. Yes, there are. Spooks Run Wild. Dave, old black and white 60-minute song. Yes, I love the East Side Kids. You know who they are, right, Eric, or no?
I've never heard of this before. What is it?
They're back in, oh God, the 40s, East Side Kids. Well, as far back as the 30s. What's that?
Oh, I was representing the East Side.
Oh, there you go. They're the Bowery Boys. Have you ever heard of the Bowery Boys?
No.
Oh, man. Okay. It's just 30s, 40s. They're like a young gang of, you know, rough kids from the East Side. They call them the Bowery Boys. They would hang around the Bowery back in the day, that they would call them back in the 30s and stuff. And all their movies are great too. I love them. There's tons of them. I think they did them all the way up to the 60s. But
really? I've never heard of it before.
well, they're not horror, so I mean they're comedies. But like
okay.
Dave was saying, I mean
that explains a lot right there.
Exactly. But I like Abbott Costello, Lauren.
What do you mean? There's something that exists that's not horror? I don't understand.
Yeah, what is that? My mind. Well, I'm about to fall off my chair. No. But yeah, they did a couple with Bela Lugosi, and they were really, really good. And that Spooks Run Wild, and that's another one where they're in a haunted house, all the cobwebs, and you know Bela Lugosi is playing Dracula, and he's scaring the heck out of these kids in an old haunted house. Awesome movie. You know, you can't get no better than that basic, you know, campy, you know, movies from the era, and I love them, man. Old school all the way.
You know, I was watching a horror spoof from the 80s the other day. I didn't finish it, but it seemed pretty silly, and I don't think I don't fully remember the name. It was so goofy. It was like Massacre at Splatterhouse or something.
Oh.
And it was really silly.
And
tonight I wanted to watch a movie called The Initiation, but turns out the copy on YouTube is blocked in my country. So I wasn't able to watch it.
It was blocked in your country?
Yeah, apparently.
Huh. Really? You gotta get yourself.
Sometimes.
Gotta get yourself a VPN. Oh yeah, that's right, because the YouTube blocks and different. Yeah, this may be blocked. Your video may run, but it is blocked in Germany.
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah, I get you. The Gatekeeper Dino, you're back. I thought you quit YouTube, bro. I'm glad you're back. Yeah. Listen to the very beginning. I mean, it doesn't really matter. No explanations or nothing. I don't think they're even needed for YouTube. Are they really? 10 people are watching right now, and I love you all for watching and hanging with us. But you know, it's just all for fun. And I actually demonetized every one of my videos. Although they demonetized 80% of them, I don't know why I even had them monetized, to tell you the truth, because you don't make no money on YouTube. You just don't do that. You can have 1,000 videos up, and especially now if they're hitting you with these things and all that. You know what I'm saying, Eric? But yeah.
You know what? When I started my channel, I made the conscious decision in the very beginning that I wanted to make videos with clips and music and sounds, and wanted it to be entertaining, and I knew I wasn't going to make money off of it. So I always I've always been broke and poor and not making any money off YouTube, so I don't have to change anything. I don't have to leave. I don't have to stop swearing.
Well,
it's kind of like, it's like good and bad. It sucks that I'm broke.
Yeah.
But I made the decision like 4.5 years ago. I was like, well, fuck it. I want to have all this stuff in my video, and so I'm going to have it, and I guess I won't monetize my stuff. So It doesn't affect me, literally at all.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you know what? See, I'm kind of like that too. There was a point where, like maybe last year, where I said, you know what? My older videos, why not just put that little ad in front of it or something like that, you know? Or, and that's basically monetizing your video. And but so I didn't think it was a big deal, and then when YouTube started doing all this stuff and hit me with 80%, I'm like going, you know what, I'm just going to click them all and just take the monetization off every one of them. So, because like I said, I mean, you're really not making no money on YouTube. Everybody's going to the Patreon stuff now and all that, and I think it's helping people out probably way better than the frickin' ads and stuff do for them.
I always thought like it should be fan supported anyway.
Right.
Like, I have a Patreon. I don't push it, and I don't offer anything special anymore. I went that route, and I didn't. But I still feel like for what we do, we take the time to create content for people to enjoy, because we enjoy doing it, but also for other people to, pass the time with. Like, I always have felt that it should be a fan
Oh,
thing
jeez.
anyway.
What the hell did I do? I messed
I
with
get
the...
like $11 a month in donations, and I appreciate those $11.
Oh, do you?
But
Oh,
I also feel like
What's going on?
I
Is my
have
video?
almost
Oh, there we go.
9,000 subscribers, and if people, like, if everybody donated $1 a month, that's $12 a year. I'd be rolling in the fucking dough. But understandably, I guess people can't afford $12 a year. Did I sound a little cynical? Or
No, I mean, that's exactly what... That's exactly...
it.
I hear you, man. I hear
I
you.
still have always felt that. Like, I never understood, like, no, this shouldn't be an ad thing. This should be... Everybody on YouTube should have a Patreon, and if you have viewers, I would feel like you should be able to give $1 a month if you can support it. Like, I'm hella broke, so I know I can't. I used to actually support Skin Slip with $1 a month. I had to stop because I didn't even make any money.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the way everybody should go. Patreon. That's seems like the best platform, and I try to help out as much as I can to the people I like. You know what I mean? There's the super chat thing does help when people go live, so I think that's kind of a cool thing.
I like the idea of super chat, but I don't like the idea that YouTube takes like half.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. YouTube gets
it's a really great idea, but YouTube doesn't. They shouldn't get all that money. They're not the ones streaming and making the content. Fuck them. I mean, thank you for giving me a platform. You can take a percentage, but does it have to be 50 fucking %?
Holy yeah, that's right. Oh my God. You know what? You're right. So that's why the Patreon probably is just totally the best way to go.
Yeah, it should all be. I feel like it should be fan supported.
Yeah. And who knows?
Even just a fraction of the 9,000 people donated, I could probly live my life.
Small portion, man. That's all's needed. I feel bad that I'm going to have to get back up there.
Yeah, you're one of the people that always gives me money. You don't even understand how much it means to me.
No, I know it. I know how.
I feel bad that I can't give back. Like, I always want to. I always want to give, like, to you and all the other horror channels. I wish I could go on and, like, super chat everybody.
Yeah,
but I'm like the brokest motherfucker in the world.
Well, there was a time there where I was just going in everybody's. Am I off camera? Everybody's chat that and I would do that because I thought that was cool to help people out, and show support for the little community. But I don't know. It seems like there's only a select few of people who kind of stick together and they're friends. You know what I mean? I'm not bad-mouthing nobody. I mean, it's just that's just the way it is. I guess you can't watch everybody. That's just not the way it is.
It's hard.
Right.
Actually, the channels that put out a ton of content. Like, you can't watch all their stuff.
No.
You can't.
Not
good
at all.
for them for putting out a crap load of content, but I can't. Literally, I love you guys. I can't watch all of your videos.
No.
I try.
No.
Especially like joining the lives things or just being in somebody's chat room. I feel like that's where it's at.
Yeah, no.
I don't do trailer reactions, and that's like a large percentage of what people put out. If they put out reviews, I check out reviews. I don't understand trailer reactions like you. Like you've talked about this. I'm actually on the same page. I literally don't understand why you
No.
would want to watch somebody else watch a trailer.
You want me to be brutally honest about what? Okay, I'm blurry again. What the hell's going on?
You're
Uh,
blurry and red.
Let me back up here. Anyways, I don't even give a shit. I still got to set this up, guys. I'm just moved into this place. I'm getting the cameras all good and set up and all that. So I'm trying to figure out this. You got to get the camera right so you don't look like a dork. You gotta you gotta make sure everything's right. Light ain't hitting you in the wrong place where.
Oh, I know all about like being a perfectionist and trying to make
Yeah.
sure everything's
Like I
right.
don't like the way the videos right now. I look like a freaking old man. I mean, it's just because the light's hitting off you and stuff. But anyways, yeah, it has nothing to do with horror. But no, I'll be brutally honest with you, man. I love, and the trailer reaction thing became big because it was the easiest thing in the world to do, right? I could,
Yeah,
I could
it's
literally,
easy to produce.
and
It's quick and
again,
easy, and it gets views for some reason. We're just like,
I know.
well,
I'll
there's a
shut
few
up.
things that you and I, we just don't get. Like, I literally can't grasp it. I've done 3 trailer reactions. Like, I've done a few. I
Yeah.
did like 3.
Well, yeah, you did it when it was
And I was like,
at its
okay,
height.
I don't really like if it's something special. Like, okay, I did for the Ghostbusters one
Hmm.
because it was a massive deal about this trailer and the movie. It
Yeah.
was a big controversy, so I was like, okay, I'll do a trailer reaction for that.
Hmm.
Once in a while, it's understandable.
No, I know. Yeah, and I watched that one too. I saw you and I went, there's Eric reacting to a trailer. But no, it's just like I said, it's just an easy thing to do, and it does get people. I understand this part, and I love some people who do trailer reactions. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
they're
same here.
great people, they're great channels, but enough with the trailer reactions. Or you know what? No, keep doing them. It's just I watch what I
Well, I
like.
mean, the thing is, like, I don't really have any hatred. I
No.
literally just can't understand it, and I won't watch them. But there's like, it's not like you do it, you do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna watch your trailer reactions. I'll
I'll t-
watch the reviews and stuff you get, whoever does.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, and I do like live streams, but you know that I've always
yeah.
liked that. So
Well, live streams are great because it's just a big discussion and fucking around with the viewers and the hosts and everything.
and you never know what the hell's going to happen. So
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, let's see. Catching up here. Nobody's really saying much. You don't look like an old man, Jennifer Delaney. Well, thank you, Jennifer.
Lost them because they love it and they love trailer reactions and now they hate us.
No. It's all good, you guys. We're just, you should be able to have a discussion and talk about anything you want, and that's what I do, and that's just me, man. I say it how it is, and like I said, I still got love for, all that stuff, and well, no, maybe I don't, but I don't have nothing against any of it, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway,
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, I did.
Like I said, like I just don't get it. I don't really hate it.
Nah.
I just don't understand watching somebody else watch a movie trailer.
They get so many damn comments too. It's like, what do just like sometimes, what do you think of this? I think that play, it's like, so maybe it's just a place where they can come and chat and comment and do, you know what I mean? So it's, I guess if you're into that channel or something like that, whether it's a trailer action or just a 2-minute clip of you saying something like, what's coming up or this or that, it gets people going. I actually wish I had that. I wish I had more interaction with all the people. And that's another thing, Eric, that kind of got me when I did quit YouTube, you guys. Okay, I freaking got so much back from a lot of people that I never heard of ever before. that said, you know, I've been watching you guys and listening since the very beginning, and I watch you when I'm at work, and it makes the time fly by. And I'm like, and they're going like, but I never comment because, you know, I watch it and I really dig what you guys doing, and I'm sorry that I know. So they're apologizing and stuff and telling us, you know, I feel bad about that, but I'm like, man, I never knew these people were there. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I have had the same thing where it's for me it was like it was kind of like a same situation where you had a video where you sort of had it with things and you had to tell it like it was like back when I did when I quit last year for a while when I said I need to fucking go away
Get away,
because I'm
yeah.
really depressed and I was really fucking sad and stuff like so many people I had no idea like dude I've been watching you for years and like sorry and you feel like that way. I'm like I've never seen one comment from you ever.
Right.
Where were you all this time? There's a very silent majority. They literally like I was thinking about that today. And here's something we're gonna have to keep going into territory we might ruffle some feathers. As a YouTuber, and I'll let you guys know out there, people that are watching, maybe that you want to start a channel, or you got a channel that you're trying to get big, you attract some weird fucking people. Okay, and they're your fans, they're your viewers, and they want to talk to you, and it's great. But there's like the more messed up the person is, the more vocal they are, and the more sane people are all the quiet ones that hardly ever say. not even talking about like the people in this chat are all great, but like it's just like the weirder the person, the more they want to contact you and have a conversation, but all the sane people, they don't say anything.
No,
weird.
yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, you're correct on that. Yeah, I found that out like a
And the
lot.
thing is, let me just preface that by saying, when I say like weird people, honestly, even we're all weird. Like we're all weird to some
Yeah,
extent.
pretty much.
Even they're like pretty damn cool. It's like a very minor minority of the 2 or 1% of the people that are
Thanks, Jennifer.
just too out there. It's a minority, but the weirder they are, the more they want to talk. It seems like.
Oh yeah, and yeah. No, I get you. Those are the people who I don't think ever leave the. And again, yeah, I guess we might ruffle feathers, but they're the ones that never leave the computer or laptop or tablet or whatever they got. Let's see. Thank you, Jennifer, for listening and us to talk and just back and forth. I know we'll talk some more old school horror. Haha, weird effing people, said Mr. Kettle to Mr. Pod. Yep. Shithead comment sections lead us not to comment in the good places by habit. I had to turn off no comments app to comment here. Dracula says I have a great taste. Okay, yeah, you know, I mean, again, all the ins and outs of YouTube. Yeah, you gotta just let it be and just, you know, not worry about all those things, I guess. There's some guy who I follow. I think I told you about him, Stixhammer or something like that. I forget even the whole name. It's a long name. Good night, Sean.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he says it how it is, and I mean the dude's got freaking maybe 168,000 subscribers. You know, I mean he's got a lot of people, and a lot of people watch his videos. 168,000 subscribers, but he'll get 6,000 views of videos. It goes to show you how many just aren't getting notified and all that stuff.
I've always said that too. I've always said
So annoying.
for every 1,000 subscribers, about 100 will watch a video that you put out. And that's being positive.
Right.
That's probably too much too. Like for every 1,000 subscribers, it's probably even less than that. It's just weird how that plays out. I don't know.
Hell yeah, no. And I think it's, like I said, it's because of how YouTube set up all the systems, and everybody had to go back, and most of them don't, you know, to hit that bell for notifications, whether you're on your phone, your tablet, you actually have to make sure notifications are set. So everybody misses your videos unless they actually are real fans and they actually know to come there and, you know, check it out and stuff like that. So
Well, I think like I think that there's a good portion of people that subscribe, but they're not really on YouTube that
Okay.
much. They're subbed, and then they're not on the computer as much as like some of the rest of us maybe. And then there's like literally those people that subscribe and then just disappear. Maybe they just, I don't know, they never come back to your channel ever again. But they're
Yeah.
subs, so you see the number there, but they just never. I've got that myself. It happens to me sometimes where I will sub to a channel because I liked a video or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just kind of lose interest, I guess, and move away, and then I eventually unsubscribe because I'm like, I literally haven't watched one of their videos in like months, so
No,
that happens
that's
too.
yeah, that sounds about right. I think when I first got on YouTube, I think I subscribed to a whole mess of horror channels, and 90% of them probably I never. They may still be there somewhere in my subscriptions, and I just never, So yeah, I think that happens for sure. Um, Dracula says I have a great taste. Any cool old school movies you guys have seen for the first time recently? Hmm. Anything you've put in that VCR or DVD player you watch?
Oh, I constantly am watching new old movies, stuff that I've never seen before. And we've already talked about a bunch of them, like The Fly, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Um,
So you're
I
going back
literally
to
watch it every day, something. It's hard to keep track of.
yeah. So you're going. You've started going back to like 40s, 50s, stuff like that. Then right?
Well, but I'm all over. Like when I say like I'm interested from the '80s to the '30s, like that's really anything from those decades I can watch and enjoy.
Yeah, and
I spend a lot of time in the '80s though because I like slasher movies so
right.
much.
Yeah,
I love slasher
and
movies.
hell, that was like the peak of like
Hmm.
the faves of horror. You know what I mean? It's like you had your comedy, your horror, and the cheesiness of the movies back then and stuff like that too. So you had all of that stuff, So yeah, that's we're down to 5 people watching us. Yeah, I didn't share this anywhere or anything. I just popped on live, so be it.
It doesn't matter.
Nah.
It's cool 5 people.
Yeah, hey, I'm just sitting here chilling. But yeah,
Besides, this will probably get thousands of views in the next few days.
if I put it out everywhere in all my groups and stuff, maybe, yeah. Who knows? Let's see how many people watch it after I quit. But we'll see. No, it's cool because I do get it out there to everybody. But I didn't put the link out there. I just went live, But yeah, people I hopefully will come back and just chill out to this.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up because my mind goes blank sometimes when people ask questions
Mm-hmm.
that are like, "What's your favorite this or that?" or like, "What's your favorite kill in a movie?" And my mind just goes like, "Whoa, I don't know." So
Right,
I'm gonna
blank.
literally look up like horror movies
Well, hell,
and we'll talk about them.
sounds good. Yeah, I know the movies I've watched for the first time all happened pretty much this year when me and Ted hit all the '80s movies like Basket Case, Frankenhooker,
Oh yeah,
all
I
these
watched that one a few months ago for the first time. I loved it actually.
Frankenhooker.
I didn't finish that one yet,
Oh, you're
so I
talking
need to get
Basket Case then?
that. Yeah, Basket Case I watched for the first time. I started watching Frankenhooker and I didn't finish it, but I plan to finish it.
Okay.
Just that happens sometimes.
But when you first watched Basket Case for the first time, wasn't it awesome?
Yeah, yeah, it was exactly what I like.
Oh my God, that grittiness, man.
Okay, what do you think of Prom Night?
I
Fan? No fan?
I'm a fan of that movie. It's been a while since I watched it, but
I don't know what I think about Prom Night. Here, let me get closer to my mic.
when did you last watch it? Been a while.
Last time I watched Prom Night was probably like a year ago,
Okay.
but I've seen the sequels recently, and they're nothing like the original.
Oh, I'm sure.
Have you seen the
Man.
sequels?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
It wasn't.
They're pretty crazy.
I bet. There was a remake too, wasn't there? Recently?
Yeah, I never bothered to watch it. It
Yeah,
looked like trash.
yeah, I didn't think so. But that was with Prom Night. What's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis. She looked really good in Prom Night, didn't she?
Yeah, well, yeah. See, I don't look at Jamie Lee Curtis like that
Okay. Because she's such a horror icon that you had. Okay, I get you.
because she looked a lot like my mom looked at the same time, like
Really?
similar hair at the time, similar way she did their
Ah.
makeup. They looked so much like she looked like my mom
Oh,
back in the
geez.
day.
Okay, I hear you then.
Oh,
No.
like she's like I can't look at her like otherwise.
No way. That is so. That's so good, cool, weird.
Still, I like some Jamie Lee Curtis movies. I really want to see Road Games, but I can't find a copy to stream
Road
because it's
games.
always blocked in my country. God damn it!
That's called Road Games.
1981. Yeah,
Huh.
she did a movie called Road Games. It's kind of like I think sort of like The Hitcher.
Okay.
It's
Ro-
like Duel meets Jamie Lee Curtis.
huh.
I
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
want to see it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, what's the
She did Terror Train, which I still don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's an interesting movie. It's got David Copperfield in it.
It's got David Copperfield in it. Holy
Yeah.
cripe. So that's got to be late 80s then, right? David Copperfield?
No, that was early 80s. That was when she
Er,
was being considered the Scream Queen because she did Halloween, The Fog, Terror Train, Prom Night.
okay.
That's why she's the Scream Queen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, David Copperfield's early 80s. You're right. Okay.
So I'm totally in the 80s right now. Do you like The Prowler?
Oh, yeah, that's another good one. Heck yeah, man.
I like that movie, and it's got really good effects and awesome killer, but the third act drags.
Well, yeah, you're going to get that.
Yeah, like in The Burning. Really love The Burning, but the third act drags.
Oh, The Burning. That's with who?
It's got Jason Alexander in it.
Oh, really? From Seinfeld. The
Yeah,
Burning. Who stars
that
in
one's
it?
free on YouTube, so you should watch it.
Who stars in it, though? Who's the star? I'm trying to remember. It's.
Nobody that you would know.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. The
It was the
Burning.
movie that Tom Savini did instead of doing Friday 2.
Really?
He did the effects for The Burning.
Okay. Huh. Another one I got to check out then. Jamie Lee Curtis was great in Halloween. Yes, she was
Yeah.
Jennifer Delaney. Yes.
Besides Donald Pleasance, she was probably the best actor in Halloween.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with that 100%.
You know what I watched? I watched a movie called Wake in Fright. It's an Australian film. And it
Wake.
was supposedly, it's just got all this fucking raving. Everybody thinks it's the greatest movie. I didn't like it at all. But Donald Pleasance is in it, and he's good in the movie. Like, he's really good. He was a good actor.
Oh, yeah. He had a style that was pretty cool, and he could
He was
act.
also in THX 1138, I think.
Yes. That wasn't it. Am I getting that wrong? Is that a George Lucas movie?
Yep, that was George Lucas.
That's right. That's right. Huh.
Oh, yeah, from Fast Times. He was in, thank you, Jennifer. I guess his name is Brian Becker. He was in The Burning.
Okay. Fast Times. Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yeah.
Okay. Love that movie. Speaking of
Hmm.
old school. Man.
Yep.
You know, that's what me and Ted were kind of wanting to do. I mean, doing the new thing because we just do horror, but there's so many other kind of cool movies that I'd love to hit, like from the 80s. But we're like, you know what, if we ever feel like doing that, we can just throw it on here. We did it in a couple other ones, you know what I mean? Uh,
You do whatever you want with your channel.
yeah. I mean, it says the Late Late Horror Show, but Hell, if we
I
want
personally, I want to keep my channel focused on horror
to,
as
right.
much as possible, except for the occasional time that I play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh my God. You're still playing the
But that's
Friday.
really because it's mostly what it's almost all of what I watch all the time. Though, is if I watch a movie, it's almost always a horror movie. I like comedies, but I like horror comedies. I think is where I find the nice balance there.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. It's I'm all over the place. That's my problem. I'll get into one week I'm just watching the old 40s movies, and then I could go a whole month and just that's what I want to watch and that's it, you know. Um, but yeah, and that's the cool thing too. I think people should take the decades and just start searching through like the library of movies that have come out. There's so many gems that even I'm catching up on and going, I've never heard this movie before,
Yeah,
but it's awesome, you know. Um,
same.
I'm trying to think of this podcast that I listen to. It's 80s. Oh man, 80s rewind or something like that. I'll have to send you the link. But they do a podcast and they go through every single movie that was ever released from 1980 on. Every podcast they'll hit like sometimes 50 movies that like they'll do a little quick trailer, talk about the movie real quick. And these guys actually sit down and watch the movie. And I'm like going, how the hell are you watching these many movies every single week? But they're watching them because they know what they're talking about, unless they're playing around with us. But I don't know. But man, it's an awesome podcast, and I'm trying to think of the name. All you gotta do is put 80s in there, and it's. Anyways, whatever. Have you guys seen The Innocents from 1961? Good flick, well made, slow burn, psychological. 7.9. I gave it an 8. That is one that's in my list to watch.
I
1960.
have seen it, but I don't think I even remember much.
So must not have been that great,
Unfortunately,
huh?
I remember. I just can't always. I watch too many movies
Yeah,
sometimes.
I hear you. Okay. Yeah, I
I know
remember.
I've seen it.
What's the other one too? It's on a lot of top 10 like weird movies too. Like the girl who or the lady who makes love to the corpse, like a dead body in her bed. What's that called again?
I don't know.
Um,
I'm not sure.
it's from the 60s, I believe, something like that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ Almighty. Um, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're
It's
talking about.
it's
Sounds interesting.
yeah, it's like one of if you put like one of the weirdest horror movies ever, it should pop up. Yeah, I'm not even typing anything. You know what, guys? I'm not prepared worth shit tonight for anything. And I
Okay,
really
here I'll type in weirdest horror movies ever.
yeah, that's why we got 5 people watching because I'm not prepared. I just felt like talking to Eric, so there you go. Um, but yeah, and then there's another one called The Possession. Um, I have not. That's
I
on
haven't
my.
seen that yet.
I
You
still
talking
have
about the early '80s one?
to. No, I thought it was older than that. It was with.
Oh, even older?
I believe so. I thought that was the '60s too. I could be wrong, but it's in my list of weird movies. So, um,
Here's what came up just immediately for weirdest horror movies was Hellraiser, Eraserhead, The Awakening, The Lords of Salem, Dead Silence, and House.
what?
House, I agree. Weird one.
Oh, I love that movie though. What the heck? Weird
There's
horror.
a few movies called House. You have to make sure we're talking about the right one. The one
Uh,
they're referring to, I believe, is Japanese, I think.
okay. No, okay, that doesn't make sense.
Society is a pretty fucking weird movie. There's one called The Refrigerator.
The Refrigerator. What the
The
hell?
Lift, Ginger Dead Man, Killer Condom.
Killer condom. What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh my
it has
god.
teeth.
Holy cripe.
All right, let's see what else they got. Rubber. Oh yeah, I didn't like Rubber. Did you
Rubber.
ever see Rubber? About a
No.
killer tire.
No. You didn't like that?
Didn't like it.
It
I thought I
looked
was gonna like it. I didn't like
okay.
it.
Yeah, because see, I would have been. I almost watched it, and I think I got lost and forgot about it. But that seemed like very
Oh,
weird, so I wanted to, but
yeah. I didn't. I didn't care for it. People
no.
seem to like it though.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see the movie Deathbed? The bed that eats.
No. Who-
I saw that crap. It was
you
pretty bad.
did? Oh my
Yeah.
God. So was it bad good or it just was bad?
It was like it borders is like it's almost bad enough to be entertaining, but ultimately it's still just bad. But it's like there's just key scenes that are funny that you should see. Like the bed eats this couple, and then it like eats a bottle of Pepto Bismol
No.
afterwards.
Oh shit. They eat two killer bodies and then they need some acid reducer. Oh, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
holy.
Oh,
Was it the horrible Dr. Hitchcock 1962? No, it wasn't. Um, God dang, gosh darn it. I wish I could remember. You see, necrophilia. There you go. There was some Oh no. Well, you know what? That's what it is though. Necrophilia film. That's probably what you need to type in. Necrophilia horror, and it should pop right
I
up.
don't think I want to type that into
No,
Google.
but
I'm afraid of what's going to come up if I search for necrophilia.
okay, then don't. Yeah, don't worry about it then. But Dave Buffet, it was that. It was a woman who slept in
I'll
bed.
start getting weird ads.
Oh God, you need your ad blocker on, like that.
It doesn't. That blocks the ads, but Google still listens
Oh
and
right,
understands everything, and
it'll
it'll
come up. Yeah.
suggest stuff based on what you're searching for.
Did we talk about
Google
this?
is the real horror movie.
Yeah. Did we talk about this before? Where, um,
Yeah, we did. We talked
okay.
about it before.
Yeah.
Even if you're around a cell phone that's off, if you say something, you'll probably start seeing
Ads
ads or
for it
some
on
kind
like
of
Facebook.
recommendation.
Yeah, you'll see ads for like on Facebook or something. Yeah, it's really, really bizarre. Oh my
It's
God.
Skynet. I think it's self-aware at this point.
Yep. Dracula says necromantic. Yes, I believe that's it. So there you go.
Oh, I've never seen that. I don't
No,
think.
yeah, good, good. Well, it's I don't know yet. It's on the top of my list to see. So, but I keep putting it off because yeah, you got to be in the right kind of mind frame to even watch a movie like that. That was in the '80s. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, huh. Cool. Yeah. So
What
anything?
is your favorite horror from the 70s?
Oh, jeez. Oh God. Yeah, I'm not prepared. What?
See, yeah, you have the same problem I was talking about. Like when
Yeah,
you get
I'm.
asked a question, your mind goes blank sometimes.
Well, see, I should be a little bit more prepared and set up, but this was just a spur of the moment thing, But the '70s horror, geez, Basket Case was like '78, right? Something like that. So there
I
you,
don't recall. I
I,
don't
be-
recall the year.
I believe
I
it
want to
was.
say that's at least 80, but I could be wrong.
I think it was '78.
I don't know a whole lot about Basket Case.
Okay,
My choice would probably be Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
yeah.
with like Jaws as a close second. But then some people don't even classify Jaws as a horror movie. Even
Okay.
though I do, because it's got all sorts of elements, but horror is definitely one of those elements.
So the real Jaws is that close to Texas Chainsaw for you, huh? I mean, you really like Jaws that much?
I love Jaws. It's like, come on, it's so good. The direction, fucking Steven Spielberg he's
No,
just
I
so good.
know. Yeah. No,
He knows how to tell a story, and it's
right.
a good movie. And I like you love these characters. That
Ex-
doesn't always happen in a horror movie. Sometimes you
exactly.
don't even get to know the characters. Like I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you don't get to know Sally really. Like you
Right.
don't get to know them very well. But in Jaws, you really get to know these people.
True. Yeah. See, I mean, that's a good point. And that's what I like about certain movies. That's why this It movie. You guys will hear about it a little bit more tomorrow. Yeah, you got to care about the characters. Like Stranger Things, I really dug those kids so much. But this movie, I couldn't connect with them as much, the newer one. But, anyways, um, Dave Plafe says my favorite horror movie of the 1970s was Saturday Night Live. Okay. The 70s. Well, yeah, with Chevy Chase and all of them, that's not all it's cracked up to be. They weren't that funny, but I think the funniest ones were when we got to Dana Carvey and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Halloween is my favorite movie, and I just kind of set that aside because, like, okay, aside from my favorite movie, was my favorite '70s movie, which would probably, and then there's like Dawn of the Dead is there too, but like I'm stick with Texas Chainsaw.
See, there you go. Yeah, now they're all coming. Now they're all coming to you. Um,
Jennifer's asking what I think of Jaws 3, and I like Jaws 3, but I've said in my review, if you've never seen it, I feel like the fact that the movie was filmed in 3D is a drawback to the actual movie itself, the story, because they were so focused on trying to like have stuff pop off the screen too much. It was clearly a focus of the director, but I like it all right. A lot of people don't like Jaws 3. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, but it's okay.
nah. Did you get
What do you
the?
think of Jaws 3?
I never seen Jaws 3.
Oh, really?
It wasn't it in 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen it. See, I've got to catch up on some of these old classics. Although, was it good enough to watch? Well, you liked it, you said. So, maybe if I.
It's a killer shark in SeaWorld.
Okay.
It's basically what the Sci-Fi Channel has become now. Only this was back in like the 80s.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! See, I'm
I
not.
like it all right.
Well, it's an '80s, so it might be okay. I'll have to give it a shot.
Just don't watch Jaws 4. Just don't even bother with Jaws 4.
Well, see, now you're telling me not to
It's
watch
just so
four,
boring.
so maybe I shouldn't watch three. I don't know. I saw both 3D horrors at the movies, Friday the 13th and Jaws. I love
Oh,
all.
you're lucky.
Yeah.
I would.
Jennifer.
Oh man, I could have killed to see Friday the 13th 3 in the theater.
With the blue and red glasses. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and all the pot smokers in the audience probably lighting up right there in the theater because it was the 80s and nobody gave a fuck.
Oh my God. A female great way. Did you get to see The Shallows? Did you
I
attempt?
saw The Shallows, yeah.
Yeah, you like that? Eh,
The premise of the movie is fine, but the cartoon shark is distracting to me because I don't like most CGI, and
right.
a lot of people don't give a fuck. Most people don't seem to care, but it just looks like a cartoon to me.
You know what, Eric? That's a preview I saw at the It movie today. It was the new Thor movie, and they do a new version of the Hawk. It's the same actor, whoever that guy is that plays the Hawk. They CGI'd the Hawk up newer, so
Oh yeah.
he totally looks totally different. It's not the same Hawk. The face is like weird, but the CGI is so bad. I'm like, those are the times where I look at it and go, "This is the CGI is just ruining." I mean, how else are you going to do it? I guess so. I guess you got to, just
No, that's not a way of looking at it because
well, okay.
watch any old movie. They didn't have CGI back. Watch Gremlins. Fucking movie is awesome. There's no CGI in that movie.
No, no, I know, but you need Hawk now to be like this 20 foot.
Oh, they can do it. It
He's
would
got,
just take a hell of a lot more work. Watch The Labyrinth. Just
oh God,
think
one of my
about all the
faves.
work that went into that. They just don't want to put in all the work. It's easier just to paint it in. We're like, let's not start hating again.
No, I
Talking
know, I
about
know.
old school horror. Our old ass is gonna start hating on
I
CGI.
know. Yeah,
Okay,
Mark.
so there's a slasher from 1983 called Sweet 16 but I never heard of it, and I'll have to check it out sometime.
Sweet
Says
16.
teenager Melissa moves into a small town filled with racial prejudice and bullying, and each time she meets up with one of the boys in town, they end up murdered.
Oh, sounds typical, man.
She's killing all the racists, I guess.
Wonder how many of those damn movies they made in the 70s and 80s, man, that were all similar.
How many of what movies?
Like just those teenage slasher movies where, you know, the killer comes after the kids, you know, fooling around and
Oh, a lot. Like that
I
became.
know.
I think they realized in the 50s that going to the movies on the weekend was a teenage experience because they don't have anything else to do. I think that's when they started, like with The Blob, you know, it's about teenagers going up to Lover's Point. I think that's when they started focusing on the teen characters more.
Yeah.
And then it really ramped up, like by the 80s, what with those slashers, like they're always after the kids partying and whatever.
Oh
But I
yeah.
like that. I literally searched the other night trying to find a movie to watch. I searched dead teenager movies.
Oh God.
And I came up with something called it's an Australian movie. The
And
Dead Kids, Strange Behavior. It's got multiple titles.
thanks, Dracula. Have fun at work, man. So you just put in dead teenager movies. That's funny.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching special features on Final Destination 3,
Hmm.
and apparently it was Roger Ebert coined the term dead teenager movies in the 80s to describe what was going on at the time. So I searched that on Google trying to find a movie to watch.
That is funny. Oh man. Hey, whatever works.
There's a
Jesus.
whole list.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Google's got you on a list. This guy's doing dead
I know,
teenager
like-
movies.
He's looking for dead. What the hell?
Put him on a list. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just, man, there were so many of them. It's crazy, man. Same with the 60s. A lot of those are lost films, though. I mean, you know, you can really find a lot of the 80s and up movies, but, you know, 70s and back, it starts getting harder to find a lot of the copies of the, like, you know, really rare films that, you know, probably aren't too bad to watch. But, thank God for the internet,
Yeah.
you know, we
It
could.
pisses me off when I can't find a movie I want to see.
Yeah, and it's getting a little bit harder lately to if you know what I mean, to find certain things. But I still tend to find them. But and you know what helps is the VPNs help too. So because you can set it to like you said, it was blocked in this country. Set it to Germany, and
All right.
should be
I
able
didn't
to
think about that.
should be able to pop up, but you never know. But yeah.
I'll have to try. You know what movie I like? Came out in 1960 is Peeping Tom.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I mean, it's a weird movie.
I want to review that one day.
Do it. Yeah.
Peeping Tom.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to review. Yeah, that's going back then for you. Have you gone back that? I'm trying to think of one of your older videos.
Well, I've reviewed Psycho, and that came out the same year.
Okay. But that's as far back as you've pretty much gone.
Plant 9 from Outer Space in the very beginning on my channel. I shared that video.
That's right.
It's a really old review.
Yeah, that's
really
right.
awkward, not very good old review.
Are you kidding me? I look back at it's so funny how we started with a blank screen, and then we started with us sitting on two chairs, and then there were a couple figures in front of us, and then it grew and grew and grew and grew. That's so funny. But I don't want to look at those first videos we did, even though.
Yeah, I don't like looking back at really old.
I know, yeah.
Like some of those old ones. I regret some things.
No, I do too,
I
but you got to
do
kind of
regret.
ignore it, you know? It's
I
like,
regret that I was kind of hard on Sleepaway Camps 2 and 3 because I actually really like those movies now. But when I
okay.
did the review, I was like, "What the fuck?"
No way. You know what?
And
Those.
I kind of regret my whole Child's Play franchise review because I didn't realize at the time that those movies had such a massive hardcore fan base. And you get really
Mm,
upset if you don't like one of their movies.
oh God. So
Although
are
I recently watched Curse of Chucky again, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's a pretty solid movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I dug it.
yeah, you know what? You kind of got to get that out of your head and not care what people think. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, maybe that's where I go where I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I should just play up every movie and bring out the good
No,
points.
the thing is, it was for me. It was in such early part of my channel that I wasn't thinking about. I didn't have an audience,
Hmm.
so I was literally making videos that I wasn't sure anybody would ever watch. So I
Okay.
wasn't even thinking about like,
Right. What they would think about it or say or anything like that. Yeah, it goes this because we did Sleepaway Camp not long ago, and I love that movie, man. The first Sleepaway Camp.
mhm.
So I Ted said something about 2 and 3 not being so good, and I think he made me not really care to watch it. But I should probably watch them if I like the
I'll tell
first
you
one.
what, I like Sleepaway Camp 1 a lot. I really like part 2, and part 3 is like it's so bad, but you still like it.
Well, that's
Does that make
okay.
sense? Here's what happened.
Hmm.
Is okay. So in 2 and 3, it's Pamela Springsteen plays Angela,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a different character.
Okay.
But they filmed 2 and 3 at the same time, and you can tell they spent all their money on part 2 and ran out of a budget when they started filming part 3. Like you can just look at those 2 movies and see that they ran out of money, but they still made part 3 with like basically nothing. You should watch them though. At least watch part 2.
Oh no, yeah, I'll watch part 2 if I like it. I'll go on and watch part 3.
Yeah,
Uh,
just bear in mind part 3 is really like pretty bad, but I would suggest don't watch Return to Sleepaway Camp.
okay, really, just a waste of my time.
Well, I didn't like it.
No,
First of all, there's a part 4 that's not even a real movie.
okay.
It so yeah,
Well,
part 4 is not a real movie because the production company went bankrupt while they were making it, so they only had a few scenes, and then they just used a bunch of clips from the other Sleepaway Camp movies to finish it.
oh no way.
It's
Oh,
literally not even a real movie, but they still tried to release something.
that's so funny
So,
and terrible. Dave Blueface says, "What about Invasion of Body Snatchers? I would put it long for a long time, and it was an awesome movie. Original, of course. Yeah, I love the original. I also love the remake with I think Donald Sutherland was in it, and Jeff Goldblum I think was in it too.
I have not seen any of the Body Snatcher movies, but I've been meaning to watch them, so I'm gonna
oh
get around to it.
yeah, you have to. I think you would really love the actually the remake. I think you would really like, which is 70s. Yeah, so
I know a little bit about them. I just haven't seen them.
right. No, really good movie. I think one you would put in, you would go, "Holy crap! This is one I have haven't seen and is awesome." What the hell? It says 3 watching.
Woo!
Who the hell's in here with us? You've got to be kidding me. We scared everybody away.
We got Jennifer and Dave.
Yeah, is that it? That's all right though. I don't care. We'll probably be getting off here soon, anyways. Um, I love the Child's Play series. Jennifer says, "Yeah, of course." Jennifer Delaney's been putting up some good posts in Horror Town. She
Yeah, I
she
saw that.
she was posting everything in I'm sure you don't care. I say Jennifer, but she was posting a lot in horror everything, which has got freaking 60,000 people and or members there. But I'm like, man, you're posting some good posts, man. You should put some up in Horror Town. And I guess somebody did a bad post on her thing or something like that. Which I said, let me know, man, and I'll kick him out of the group. Because I'm mean like that. You don't touch my
I
fans.
still can't believe that one lady from Paranormal Into the Night just blocked me because I asked her a question. It was like I just asked her how she has so much time to post so much,
Yeah.
and her immediate response was to take it personal. Like, what do you? Well, I can block you if that'll make you feel better. I was like, I literally just want to know.
Oh,
It was
jeez.
a real question. I was like, you post quite a bit. Like, is this your job? And she just blocked me.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
No offense to her, if she happens to see this.
no, she don't watch this stuff, that's for sure. But she is a good friend. She's always ran that group for me. So, and I think that's kind of her outlet. Like when because she has kind of a rough day with her work and stuff like that, and she's so much into the paranormal that she'll just go searching and like share them on the group and stuff like that. I think that's what's up. I don't think I definitely knew who you were. Otherwise, she wouldn't have done that probably.
I
Or
guess
so.
I must have sounded like I was implying something, but I was just curious
Yeah.
how she could possibly post as much as she does.
Yeah. Doesn't take
Like,
much,
I have
man.
my own page and I can't even do that.
Oh my God. Some people, it's a way of interacting and being social, like some of us have problems with, it's, I can't do
Yeah,
that. I can't
I'm on Facebook too much,
You are?
but that's usually like I'm checking out everybody else's posts and even comments or whatever,
No, not you,
or
Jennifer.
even like,
We're talking about somebody else. Silly.
no, not you, totally somebody else. It was another group altogether or another
Yeah.
page.
Yeah. No, I love your posts, man. Keep posting. They're good. But yeah. Oh well. So you got something in the hopper there, Eric? You don't have to say, but I mean, you got something in the hopper, or
I am
just
working on something. I just wish I could get it done sooner,
okay,
maybe
cool.
in the next day or two, but really the heat is a problem for
No,
me.
yeah.
Um, Going back for a second to the trailer reaction thing,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't get a lot of requests, but there's one particular viewer that keeps asking me to do a trailer reaction for Cult of Chucky. So I was like, I wasn't really going to. I already saw the trailer. I was like, okay, maybe I'll do a couple trailer reactions. That'll be something. So I sat down, set the camera, started filming, and I stopped like after about a minute and 20 seconds because I was sweating and dying, and I was like, "Fuck this!" Because I had to like
No.
turn on stuff because it would be too loud to have the fan going. Trying to
Yeah.
get clean audio. I almost died. Like, so. Plus, I have to deal with the fact that I'm bald now, and like that'll be a big deal for the next review. Everybody will be like, "Well, look at his head! Look at his head!" I'm like,
Oh, Jesus
"Let's talk
Christ.
about a movie. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the movie."
What the heck? Oh my God. Yeah, like your.
I am working on something at my own slow pace.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. That's funny though that you were going to do a trailer reaction and a minute in you were sweating too bad.
I was dying,
That's
dude. I just
terrible.
gave up. I was like, uh-uh.
Is there air conditioning in your room?
Yeah, well, my room is like sort of separate from the rest of the house, so it's hotter than the whole
Okay.
rest of the house.
But air comes in, it just.
And it's fucking Phoenix where it's like 108 every day in the
Ah,
summer.
mm,
And like I like to film during the day because I always try to utilize natural light along with my lights. If
yeah,
I filmed at night, it would be
harder.
less hot,
Okay.
but I would only have artificial light, and I could work around that. I can.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have to resort to that. I might have to do that. I used to not care, but then once I started mixing in natural light with my actual lights, I just think it looks better.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, no, that was the problem with me because when I started messing with the green screen and stuff, because the place we used to live at, I had 1,700 square feet in a basement, you know what I mean, area,
Yeah.
and but there's no natural light that comes in, so it was hard to get the right kind of light to make it look perfect, you know. So that I know what you're talking about. Natural light definitely helps a lot more. So I'm still here. I will. Thank you. Okay, cool. Sound cool, man. Um, yeah, we got to get into a serious topic one day when you feel like it on the paranormal side of things. We got
What more serious than what we've been talking about?
no the well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the you know posts and stuff like, you know what I'm saying. But it's not for this channel. It's for another
Yeah,
channel.
stuff that's not for this channel. I
Yes,
hear you.
not for your guys' ears.
Yeah, I had somebody go off on me recently
Yeah.
about because on my personal Facebook page, I post about conspiracy theories a lot,
Yep.
and it really rubs people the wrong way. A lot of people all the people that follow seem to follow because they have some kind of interest in what I have to say.
Hmm.
But there was this one guy, I was talking earlier about kind of weird people.
Hmm.
Yeah, one dude that doesn't like me, but yet he still is like subscribed and would follow my post even though he hated him, and he'd tell me about how much he hated him and how sad and deluded I am. I just blocked him finally. I don't do that very often,
Yeah.
but I had it.
Yeah.
He's probably watching right now. What's up, guy?
Oh, on YouTube or on your Facebook
Well,
page?
he watches us on YouTube, but he would message me on Facebook and tell me and just go off. He would go off sometimes on my page. He'll be nice 1 second and then he's fucking an asshole the next second, and just kind of an unstable dude. So his immediate response after I blocked him was to go and downvote all my videos. That kind of person.
No. You know what? I had to. There was a couple people recently that I had to block because they were nonstop. Like the minute you.
I think I know one of them. I think we shared one
Okay.
guy there.
Okay. Yeah, I won't
His
say,
name
but
will not be spoken.
no. But yeah.
He comes back. I haven't seen him in a while. He must have got kicked off the whole internet.
Okay, well there you go. But yeah, I'll stop there. But yeah, it was nonstop and drove me nuts. Hey, Riley,
Riley's
Eddie,
here. What's up,
what's
Riley?
going
You're late to
on?
the party.
And Jennifer Delaney did say, Eric, you look handsome with your shaved head.
I
So,
thank you. Thank you.
boy, yeah, it's awful nice of you, Jennifer.
I've heard mixed. I like a lot of people said it looks really good. Actually, the one guy that I was just telling you about, he called me a Nazi because I shaved my head. So I'm a Nazi now.
It's a shame
I
because,
couldn't afford a haircut, so I just shaved it off because that was the easiest thing to do.
oh my
So I
gosh.
guess I'm a Nazi.
Well, hey, Eric, the first thing people think of when you shave your hair is a white person is you're a Nazi. You're a skinhead.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But
yeah.
until
Yes.
you get old enough to where you just look like you're bald, but you know,
You're an old Nazi.
then you're just you're
You're
bald.
an OG Nazi.
Oh, gee, man, what's going
Are
on,
you gonna
Riley?
watch anything after this? Do you have any plans to watch something?
Not really. Oh, you know what I'm gonna watch? I'm gonna watch Red Letter Media's It reaction. So
All right. Yeah,
that's
it was pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen
seen
the
it
movie yet, but I already feel like I completely agree with him.
I'm interested to see what they have to say about it. I already know that they're going to be ripping it apart and making fun of it. So that's why I can't wait to listen to it or watch it. So that's what I'm going to do as soon as we're done. But
I've been watching The Addams Family every night.
have you really?
The show, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I love The Addams Family.
Oh,
I wish I could be an Addams. I feel like I am.
Isn't it a shame too that
I
the
love Gomez. Gomez is the greatest because he's so happy all the time about everything.
yeah, wouldn't it be great, you know? I mean, just to feel that way all the time. Yeah.
Later,
Right.
Dave.
I'm taking off, shave my head now. See you later, Dave. Thanks for stopping by.
Started.
Just a night of just a night of chilling and chatting. That's all. Riley digs the shaved head too, so there you go.
Thank you.
I think as long as the females dig it, Eric, you know, it's good to go.
That's all that matters.
So, oh man, but yeah,
As long as the Nazis don't think I'm suddenly one of them.
you get a message back.
Yeah.
We're
I just
doing
get a big spike in my subs, like a whole white supremacist group thinks
no.
I'm the coolest.
That's funny. Oh man, but yeah, you know what sucks too is that the Munsters was great too, and there was only one season, right, of the Munsters.
I don't know. I actually don't like the Munsters as much. I can
No, really.
try some
Okay,
more. I don't like them as much.
okay. No, I really dig
I
the
can try,
Munsters.
but I don't know.
Eh, but the Adams Family definitely good. Um,
I love the Adams.
yeah, have you ever watched Dark Shadows?
No, I never saw Dark Shadows.
Oh,
It's interesting premise though, because they filmed it live, right?
yeah, it's kind of like a soap opera. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I've
know,
seen clips.
but horror. I mean, it's very dark. Well, Dark Shadows, but
I'll have to
no,
check it out.
yes, you got to. I've got every single episode, um, and you could find them. You could find them. So, yeah,
Oh, I bet.
you definitely got to check them
They
out.
remade that one into a movie I heard was pretty good.
Oh,
Shitty.
yeah. I don't want to think about that. It was with Johnny Depp, and yeah,
um,
it was one where he just, yeah, I don't know what was in his head, man. That was a terrible movie. But
it looked like trash.
and Tim Burton, I mean, jeez, man, these people, I
Was it
don't,
Tim Burton?
yeah,
I Yeah, I guess I just forgot that aspect.
yeah, I
I think
don't,
Tim Burton, something happened with him because his movies changed, and I don't like them now. I like his
no,
old stuff.
mm-hmm, same here. The funny thing is, I like his animated stuff. I mean, you know, Corpse
Oh, yeah.
Bride, Nightmare Before
Mhm.
Christmas, and but yeah,
They're supposedly doing a Beetlejuice too.
because they can't think of nothing else to do. um,
Yeah,
it's just going to
it'll
be.
just be a bunch of CGI, probably.
Oh, well, yeah, you think? Yeah, it's without a
Yeah.
doubt. Um, okay, 1 o'clock in the morning. 4 people watching here. Oh, it's so funny. I see some of these people on here, man, when they go live, and they just. I guess it depends who you get your fan base. I don't know. There'll be 70 people watching, and I'm like going, how is that many people watching you guys' live stream? I don't get it,
I
man.
usually get between like 14 and maybe 23
Okay.
is what I get if I go live.
Well, I got 4 right
Oh,
now, but
no. You can have 10,000 subscribers, but
I know. Yeah.
it doesn't mean shit. By the way, I really want to be. I proposed this to the horror whore and Jay Bond. I said, let's go as the Adams family. I'll be Gomez. She can be Morticia, and Jay would be Uncle Fester.
Oh,
But
jeez.
I feel like I would like to be Gomez because he just looks like he's always having so much fun.
Oh, for what?
Sword fighting, crashing trains, blowing shit up. He's always happy. He's always horny for Morticia.
Yes.
She's never in the mood.
Oh, that's so funny.
Unfortunately.
No. Oh my God. Are you talking about
Okay,
like
I guess I'll let you wrap it up.
that's a good idea. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah. Thanks for coming on with me and just chatting. Just felt like chatting with you a little bit, man.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Heck yeah. And
And the
so
internet didn't crash. So, you know.
Yeah, it seemed to stream okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to get a little test run in here for tomorrow, so it seemed to work good. So hopefully my internet's okay. As long as it didn't buffer or nothing, didn't look like it did. So, okay, everybody, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.